You ever see a main event as big as this one? You see the way the world work. If you are watching this video, odds are you clicked on it because of the title, because I was too lazy to make a thumbnail. If I wasn't too lazy to make a thumbnail, then you clicked on it because of the thumbnail. I'm going to read this word for word, and then I'm going to discuss it because it is at the bane, it is at the nexus of my problem with conversations on the internet as of today. November 20th. Holy shit, it's November 20th. Feels like November just started. Feels like it was just October. Feels like my birthday just passed. Feels like it was just August. Feels like it was just July. Feels like it was just June. Feels like it was just May. Feels like it was just April. Elon is not anti-Semitic. The media are calling him that slur in an attempt to undermine him and ruin his credibility in business. That's why they constantly call us insults, slurs, and names. It's the tactic they use to cancel people. They're nothing more than bad faith actors. Now, thanks to Elon, we have a free speech platform where we can call them out for their malicious actions and intentions. And they're terrified of that. Okay. My thesis, my point of this entire video is that Chaya and the rest of them are undercover Nazis. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny about like I'm telling you that if there was a shot that the swastika and the outfits could become cool again, they would wear them every day. That, like, we're at this point. So now I'm gonna prove it, but yet again, just give you my opinion that led me to this conclusion. Elon is not anti-Semitic. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Chaya Raichik is a Jewish woman who runs Libs of TikTok. He is literally trying to do the Enrique Tarrio from inside the house. It's clearly obvious after he testified in front of Congress about Dom Luker posting CP child pornography, then literally reinstating him. We are already at the point where his life is proof. You can't switch the analyzation on this in a different direction. That's not how this works. The event happened. That's it. You can't excuse things. I feel like we're in this world where everybody has such debate brain that they want to excuse everything with, and I don't mean like your regular, ADHD explaining to you what happened type of thing. No, it's not that I spilled the water and left it there. It said at that time somebody rung the doorbell, had to go down, turned out there was a fire across the street, had to leave, just came back the moment you came here. Understandable. Absolutely understandable. That's a thing. Okay, there were extenuating circumstances. Everyone wants to debate the circumstances of this, that, and everything that's being said. Nobody makes you participate on anything. I really need to remind you, there are millions of people that have no idea who the fuck Libs of TikTok is. Remember that. Tens of millions, hundreds of millions. 8+, 9+ billion motherfuckers on this planet. They think they're the center of the universe because it's concentrated. The entire internet is concentrated. The top 3% of all, I think only 1, 2, or 3% of websites are used the most. And it's still, I think it's 1%. 1% is the surface level of the internet. All of that information concentrated into 7 different outlets. There's no social media platform for Hulu. There's no social media platform for Netflix. You got to go and find forums to talk about your favorite stuff, join your fandoms. You end up in wanting to be social after ingesting media. Which leads me to the next point. The media are calling that slur. Anti-Semitic is not a slur. Imagine describing someone's actions and then saying you're slurring me. Okay, so bad faith. But this is the warp in the reality that I'm trying to warn you of. That slur, not true, in an attempt to undermine him and ruin his credibility in business. You mean the same guy who literally went on a tirade and is doing all of this because Grimes left him? He fucked up his e-girl. He fucked up his e-girl dream and decided to literally, we were there when he tried to get out of this deal. You cannot rewrite history when that history was documented. Thousands of streamers talked about it. Thousands of Twitter accounts. Either you are doing this to frustrate me into attacking you so you can justify whatever horrible actions you are, or you're making shit up because it furthers a goal. If Elon himself already undermines his credibility in business and you own Libs of TikTok, you are creating a viral machine of hate. That's why they constantly call us insults, slurs, and names. You mean what you used to do and what kids used to do to you when you were a kid? You mean bullying? Because the only language the oppressor knows, whether it's this dumb bitch, whether it's Elon Dick Sucker, I can't even come up with a better name for him. I can't come up with nothing clever right now. I'm just mad. You're calling me names and insults? What slurs? Like sis? Sis is a slur? We're going there? We're going there, aren't we? We're going there, aren't we? That's what you mean by insults. That's what you mean by insults, slurs, and names. Sis, right? That's what this is, isn't it? You need to be locked up. This woman, Elon, and the rest of these gangs are literally encroaching on plausible deniability for reigniting the last ember in the flame of holy shit just to push us into a fascist police state. Like, just whatever we do to every other population, the black people in this country, as well as every other brown person and every person who's not white, is getting way too much fucking power. Eventually, they will stomp us out because, of course, we want to eradicate them. Of course, we want to oppress them. Of course, we want that shit. That's what it was built on. That's what we liked. I don't like seeing homeless people in my neighborhood. I would never vote for somebody who would advocate to get homeless people homes, because those homeless people will then be in my building. Oh, but they won't be homeless anymore. You think they're gonna unlearn their homeless tactics? You think they're gonna unlearn their dirty ways? This is what these people are. Those people, those simple little tiny bits and pieces have finally all started to crystallize. And once it freezes over, it can form shape. We are not at a point where I feel comfortable telling you, ha ha, he, this is a dumbass Twitter post. And that's all it is a dumbass Twitter post. Because she'll go on the media and say this. That same media that are calling him that slur in an attempt to undermine, and that's why they call it. It's the tactic they use to cancel people. Cancel culture doesn't exist if at this point people are making videos on Project 2025 and not one motherfucking Republican is being asked about it. What cancel culture? You're free to speak. I'm responding to you. None of you have been silenced at all. You actually have been clamped on for what people saying, wait a minute, this sounds a little too Nazi-like. Whoa, what's going on here? Everybody can... Do you think you're not a real human being? Like, we all know what that word... We all know what you're saying. But I'm not saying it exactly. People love what I have to say. They just don't like the word Nazi. They are nothing more than bad faith actors. No, you just called them bullies, you moron. Now, thanks to Elon, we have a free speech platform where you can call them out for their malicious actions and intentions. Free speech platform, I can now tie that into, we now have a place where fascism won't be clamped down on as hard. Because nobody cancels me for posting this video on YouTube. So your speech got out there to my audience now. You're literally the one about the malicious actions and intentions. We're terrified of you. You are a terrorist. Chaya Raichik is a terrorist. And if an American Jewish woman is a terrorist, there is only one last word I can use to describe her. And that, my good friends, is Nazi. A Jewish Nazi? It's like the perfect plausible deniability. And wokeness is clearly talking about white genocide. Which is going to lead me into the main event of my goddamn stream after I'm done with this video, where I got to talk about Argentina voting in a far-right dickhead. Counts are cheering it. We need this in America. Look at all the far-right wins. They're saying the words that you're afraid of, and somehow you look at it and be like, well, they're not saying we want to kill people, because the only language this and every one of those motherfuckers is ever gonna know is the language of the oppressor, and that is violence. That is why they keep poking and prodding. We're just posting what liberals post on TikTok. What the fuck is this then? Does that look like a TikTok post to you? Stick to what you know, bitch. Stick to what you know. Who's Chaya Reichik's boyfriend? Where's her relationship statuses here? What does she do in her downtime besides literally scouring TikTok to look for liberals? You don't have a team of people probably doing that. You probably got weird trolls that'd be like, yo, I saw this random post with 1 like on it. Go post it and go viral. We'll always have it for you. We're the grapers. They think this is still their world. Let's not play in it anymore. See you in the next one.